For the first time tumekubaliana na SG wangu Sifuna, si mnatuonanga tukipigana kidogo. Leo tumekubaliana kuwa kuna broad based government. Na sisi wote tuko broad based.
Hakuna kitu tumesikizana na agenda.
Nairobi Senator and ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna is shaking up Kenyan politics with his bold rejection of the broad-based government formed by President William Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga.
Nataka niambia watu ya broad-based wamekaa hapa wasikie tena. Mimi sijui kitu inaitwa broad-based. Sijui.
Despite ODM leaders embracing the deal, Sifuna insists it is a sham and challenges Ruto to back Raila Odinga in 2027 if the arrangement is genuine.
Ruto amalize 2027, awachie baba kwa sababu baba ndiye anafanya kazi saa hizi, ndio? Ala, ni watu namna gani?
First, let's set the stage. In March 2025, President William Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga shocked Kenya by signing a memorandum of understanding forming a broad-based government. These came after deadly anti-government protests in 2024 shook Ruto's administration. Raila called it a move for peace, and Ruto welcomed ODM heavyweights like John Mbadi and Opiyo Wandayi into his cabinet.
The Honorable James Opiyo Wandayi, Ministry of Energy.
But not everyone in ODM is on board, and one man is leading the charge against it, Edwin Sifuna. Edwin Sifuna, ODM's SG and Nairobi Senator, is not mincing words. Speaking during Harambee, he dropped a bombshell, saying, quote, "I don't know where this thing called broad-based exists. I don't recognize such an entity." Strong words. He doubled down, insisting the MOU signed on March 7, 2025 at KICC was not a coalition agreement, but just a temporary deal to stabilize Ruto's shaky government. Sifuna even claimed he knows the MOU inside out because he helped draft it.
Chama chetu kinawaheshimu sana. Na chama chetu tunaendelea kukinadhifisha. Tulifanya uchaguzi hapa ya grassroots. Najua kulikuwa na shida hapa na pale, tutatatua. Haya mambo yote tunafanya ili kuweka chama chetu tayari kugombea urais mwaka 2027. Hatujaachana na azma ya kuongoza taifa hili letu. So mimi nataka mkae ngangari, na mliniona pale wakati ambapo tunaandikishana MOU. Hiyo MOU nimeisoma, nimeielewa na nitawaelezea inasema nini. MOU haikusema kwamba chama cha ODM hakitasimamisha mtu 2027. MOU inasema, Mheshimiwa Cheriot, ya kwamba serikali ya Kenya kwanza itaheshimu katiba na sheria zote.
But he is not buying the broad-based label. He says Ruto reached out to Raila because he could not handle the job, and now Raila is practically running the show. Here is where it gets juicy. On May 17th, Sifuna threw down the gauntlet, challenging Ruto to prove the broad-based government is real. He said, and I'm translating here, "If you love this broad-based idea so much, you said Ruto could not handle the job and called Raila Odinga to save him. So, in 2027, Ruto should step back and support Baba to show this thing works."
Na kama mnapenda hii broad-based sana, leo ndio mnatuambia vile mnapenda Raila Odinga. Nataka tujaribu kitu. Kama mnapenda hii broad-based sana, na wewe Kiborek umesema wakati kazi iliwashinda, Ruto akakuja kutafuta Raila, yeye ndiye ameshikilia hii serikali. Kwa hivyo 2027 Ruto arudi nyuma ya baba. Ndio tujue broad-based inafanya, si ndio?
Sifuna basically saying Ruto failed Kenyans, giving the Kenya Kwanza administration an E grade for its handling of issues like taxation and job losses. He has vowed not to vote for Ruto in 2027 and says ODM is committed to making Ruto a one-term president.
Wale wa broad-based wale wataongea nyuma yangu. wakuje wawaambie, kwa sababu 2022 Ruto akitafuta kura alisema kama wewe ni mtu wa bodaboda, next time tukikutana na wewe ni mtu wa Uber. Unanielewa? Alisema hakusema. Sasa ule broad based atanifuata kuongea hapa, atuambie leo ametoa ngapi na siku gani mtakuwa watu ya Uber, mtoke kwa bodaboda. Nimesikia kuna mjumbe hapa amesema mnaumia mpaka kwa manyumba kwa sababu ya kukaa kwa pikipiki, si ndio?
Now here is where the ODM family feud heats up. While Raila Odinga defends Sifuna's leadership, other ODM bigwigs are not happy. Treasury CS John Mbadi, an ODM appointee in Ruto's cabinet, got slammed by Sifuna for snubbing a Senate summons. Sifuna called him out, saying, "People like Mbadi act like gods, but I'm not scared." MP Peter Kaluma went further, hinting Sifuna could be ousted as ODM SG for his constant attacks on the broad-based deal. Kaluma warned Sifuna to support ODM members in government or resign, saying his criticism undermines the party's credibility ahead of 2027. And then there is John Aladwa, ODM's Nairobi chair, who accused Sifuna of robbing the party from within and even suggested he is working with former DP Rigathi Gachagua to sabotage the Ruto-Raila truce. Aladwa warned Sifuna's days in ODM could be numbered.
Mimi leo nataka kumwambia bwana Sifuna awache ego, akuwe mtu wa kuheshimu viongozi wengine. Na sisi katika ODM tunaheshima, hatutukani viongozi wengine kwa ma-TV. Hata kaunda kwa TV unajua kizungu na wengine kusoma kizungu yako, mbona ikusaidia endo kufanya kazi kwa uanzishe law firm yako. Wacha kutusumbua hapa ati wewe unatukana wengine hawajasoma. Kuna wale wamezoea kubebwa mikono na baba ati ndio wapate viti. Round hii hakuna kubebwa mkono.
This tension is not just within ODM. Sifuna and Ruto have had public spats. At the burial of George Odor in Siaya on April 12, 2025, Sifuna criticized Ruto's government for harassing students over a play right in front of the president. He also claimed Ruto got annoyed when he pointed out a budget increase for counties, threatening to call ODM founders to discipline him. Sifuna's response: "I was not elected to worship politicians." So what does this mean for ODM and the 2027 elections? Raila insists ODM will challenge Ruto in 2027 despite the broad-based deal. But Sifuna's hardline stance has some ODM members worried it will split the party. Political analysts say if Raila runs in 2027, Sifuna's faction could rally behind him. But the pro-Ruto ODM members like John Mbadi and Opiyo Wandayi might complicate things. Sifuna also got support from allies like Siaya Governor James Orengo and Kisumu Governor Anyang' Nyong'o, who have been labeled saboteurs by Ruto's camp for criticizing the government.
And these are saboteurs of broad-based arrangement, him, Orengo and Sifuna. And therefore, they have been trying in all means to sabotage the broad-based arrangement government, which has undermined.
This divide could either strengthen ODM's opposition credentials or fracture its unity. Edwin Sifuna is clearly not backing down, but is he fighting for ODM's soul or risking its future? Will Raila Odinga mediate this internal war, or is 2027 about to get even messier? Share your thoughts. Do you think Sifuna is right to reject the broad-based government, or should he fall in line with Raila's deal? Newsroom, Maisha TV, Reader Kering Chebet.